Welcome back. Well, a lot is coming to the Baton Rouge Zoo this month. Today, the zoo will start its Krewe de Zoo initiative, and it has a whole lot more planned for the carnival season. We're going to talk all about that. Joining us to tell us more about it are Fleshman and Jennifer Shields. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thanks for having us. Happy to be here.
Okay, our favorite guest, and tell us about this guest right over here.
This is Vincent, and Vincent is a long-tailed chinchilla. And a lot of people are familiar with chinchillas. They're probably not familiar with the fact that this is an endangered species.
Absolutely.
There were originally 3 types of chinchillas found in South America: the long-tailed, the short-tailed, and the king chinchilla. The king chinchilla is extinct. It was hunted to extinction for its fur. The short-tailed chinchilla is critically endangered. There's a very small population left. And even this one, which you will see in the pet trade, is endangered in the wild, again because of this beautiful lush fur that he has.
Now, when folks come to the zoo, can they pet them or not really?
If they are part of one of our education programs, we do use Vincent for those. He does occasionally do birthday parties and things like that, but it's very weather dependent because these guys are found high in the Andes Mountains. He cannot handle temperatures over about 83 degrees.
Yeah, he's in the wrong place for that.
So we are limited when we can use him. That's why I brought him today, because it was cool enough for him to travel off-site.
And by the way, Jennifer mentioned that the name is Vincent, but also Vincent from Vincent van Gogh, because you see on the ear here, what happened here?
We don't know. He was donated to us. He was a former pet. We think possibly he might have been used as a breeding animal. And in chinchillas, the females are larger, and they are very territorial. So if you introduce a male into the territory and she doesn't like him, and we think that's possibly what happened to his ears, that he got bitten by a female.
Now, I have to say, this is the softest fur I've ever felt. Is there anything softer on the planet?
There is one species that has denser fur than he does. So we have typically 1 to 2 hairs per follicle. He has 60 hairs per follicle.
Oh my goodness.
The only one with a denser hair coat, can you guess?
I can't think.
It is the California sea otter.
Really? No, I wouldn't have guessed that. I think Matt got it that.
He's very excited about it too.
Hey, it's all about the count. I know that. You go to buy a blanket or a sheet, you want the 300 thread count. You don't want the 100 thread count.
That's right.
Yeah, that makes it softer.
Well, now, there's an interesting conservation story about these guys that a lot of it, their habitat destruction is because of some of the mining corporations. And the mining corporations and the federal wildlife government of Chile have really gotten together and started protecting these areas.
Good.
And it just doesn't impact these guys. It also impacts some flamingos from South America. And there's another species that it's affected. It's a good project because there's 3 different species that are impacted by the conservation work and them coming together to figure out what they can and can't do.
This is fascinating. Yeah, we could talk about this all day. I want to let folks know about Krewe de Zoo. This is coming up. What do folks need to know about this event?
It kicks off today. And this is the hang tag program, and so people can come out and buy their favorite animal. There's alligator, there's flamingo, hippo, and then there's the jaguar for the first time. And you can buy the jaguar one at the zoo, but you can also buy it on Southern's campus.
Okay.
So we're working with them to try to get this kicked off for Krewe de Zoo for Mardi Gras. So we're getting excited about this. This is the 2nd year we've done it, and it was very popular. So we're just continuing it and seeing how big we can grow it.
And there it is. You could buy the purple tag, the green tag, the gold tag. They cost a little bit different for each tag.
There's a different price point per tag. Correct.
Okay. Does that go towards anything?
It goes all towards conservation.
Oh, excellent.
Which is a good thing.
Okay. Do you guys have anything else planned for carnival season?
Not that I'm aware of. We just wrapped up Zoo Lights. We had the most attendance of Zoo Lights in the zoo's history.
Wow.
So I think the warm weather helped, but also having all the lights out and less rain really made a big difference for us. So we're really happy about that. And we're just looking at all our numbers, and we can come back and wrap up what kind of numbers we had for this last year. We were running ahead. So
okay, excellent.
Good stuff.
So let's remind folks the date, time, place for Krewe de Zoo.
Any day at the zoo.
Right.
You can you can purchase the tags either in the gift shop or at our front gate or at the membership office.
Or what about
at Southern University?
Or what about on a website?
I think you can purchase them on the website.
Yep.
Okay, excellent.
And we display them at the zoo, so we're hoping to paper the walls with them.
I've always meant to ask.
Cover the windows.
I've always meant to ask you guys, when you're getting a new animal, any new animal at the zoo, do you have a lot of advanced notice, or sometimes you're kind of surprised by it?
It depends on the situation. A lot of times, most of our species are managed by a species survival plan, and so those are planned moves and recommended breedings and recommended holding facilities. And so we work within that and part of that management group. So those are planned out sometimes years in advance.
Wow.
But then there's also something that may just pop up. Somebody, has found something that they couldn't take care of, and if we happen to have a need, then we can do that, or we can send them to a rehabber or put them in contact with other facilities.
Okay. All right. Jim, Jennifer, and Vincent, thank you so much. You can find them anytime at their website or on our website at WAFB.com. We'll have more information. Stick around. We'll be right back.